I am going to the bank today, and with me I will be carrying a little card, folder-like thing, that I'm going to hand over my deposits and leave the little card with the person that attends me there. Let's figure out how to put this together. Since it's Halloween, I'm going to be using Halloween papers. I'm going to be using a piece of Old Olive cardstock, 8.5 by 11. I'm going to use this piece of designer paper from the Halloween collection, Cast a Spell. And then this is also a piece of the designer paper from Cast a Spell. The checks I'm going to be depositing are about this size. This piece over here won't go, so I need to measure the size of this check. And it is 7.5 inches wide. By almost 3.5 inches deep. So I'm going to start at 3.5. I'm going to make a little mark up here. And at 3.5 down here. And then I'm going to move this over just a tiny bit. About 1/8, because I'm going to be scoring and folding, and I want enough room that it's not going to all wad up on me. Now get my bone folder. Okay, hold on tighter. Okay, now I'm going to move to my second mark. Okay. Alright, okay, so this first one's going to fold in. I'm going to crease that. And then this one's going to fold over this way. And I'm going to crease that. Now if I hadn't left that little gap of like about 1/16 of an inch, then this would be catching. Alright, now I need to trim this off, whack that piece off. I'm going to cut this sheet of paper along this line at 3 3¼ yeah, 3¼ inches. So 3¼ Alright, now I'm going to turn it horizontally because I need to make, let's see, this is 8.5, so I'd have to make this at 8¼ taking 1/4 of an inch off of the measurement for a bit of a border. And I think I'm going to use another one of these scrap pieces from the Cast a Spell. About 3 inches. This piece here I'm going to use, I'm going to come down in here and try and get several of these skulls. About 8 inches. Okay, so let's see how this layers up, what it looks like. Okay, that doesn't look too bad, but I need to do some tweaking. This is a piece of Only Orange cardstock. And, excuse me, this is 3 inches wide, so I'm going to cut this at 2 3/4. 2 3/4 deep, so I'm going to cut it at 2.5. Cut this at 2.5. Scraps 2.5 by 2 1/4. Okay, now I don't have any rubber stamps that say Happy Halloween or anything, so I'm going to have to get creative with this piece of designer paper from Cast a Spell. It has pumpkins on it. I cut a 1 1/4 inch circle. To get this little guy. This only orange scrap and my scallop punch, my scallop circle punch, I'm going to cut out one of those. But I want to put that pumpkin in here. Oh yeah, that'll work good. Okay. And I'm going to adhere this piece with the skulls from Cast a Spell. Alright, so now I need to get this centered. And then this guy. And this will straddle that centerpiece. Okay, and then this guy, this way, fits better if you put it on right. Some knot Stampin' Up! Dots. Yeah, that looks like about enough. Alright, get my pumpkin going in the right direction here, and I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to put it in the middle of this scallop punch. With my journaling pen, I'm going to put some dots . Okay, and on the top here, I'm going to handwrite Happy Halloween. Oh, how about some vines? How about let's put some squiggles. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in. Put this in the center here. And then I'm going to put this in. Make sure I get that pumpkin straight up and down. Alright, how about some glitter? This is a handy two-way glue. Dries clear. It's blue. Oh, let's put some. It's blue when it's wet. Okay. See how sparkly that little guy is? I'm just going to glue the bottom. And we'll close that up. Alright, now I need to do something on the inside. So, yeah, okay. 3 1/4. Well, I'll whack off about 1/4 inch. Okay, now I'll put some snail on this. Get it centered. And then I'll put this one on. It says Happy Halloween, and then there's the inside.